Oh, that's not. Those are my tits. Hey guys, Annika. Welcome to my Annika. Today I'm going to be falling into the hype and I'm going to be recreating somebody's makeup tutorial. I was trying to decide who to do and I was thinking about doing Laura Lee because I always mock her. And then I was like, nah, I should do Nikki tutorials because I really like respect her as an artist. But then I just like decided, who do I want to give clout to? I know obviously not that much, but who do I want people to watch their videos after this? I want Kathleen motherfucking Lights to get more fucking clout. I love her. So I'm going to be recreating her Blue Dream makeup tutorial that she did with the Dream Street palette. I know, I just did a tutorial on this, actually 2, but this was posted on February 7th. It's February 19th right now, 9 days until my birthday. Off camera, she did her brows and she primed her eyelids, so I'm gonna do that and then I'll be back. We're back. And also, I want to do the thing that all beauty gurus say when they're sick. I'm sorry. I'm really fucking sick right now. Yeah. I can't stop coughing. Anyway.
I was wearing in my best of ColourPop video, which I'm about to film right now, but you would have already seen it.
Yes, bitch,
So this is the look I was wearing in that video. Only I have on a different lip because I'm about to change it.
Okay, I don't care. Sorry.
Okay, so my eyes are already primed and I'm just going to jump into the Dream Street palette. I'm going to take the shade Shooting Star. And I'm just going to start working this color into my crease. Just working this in little by little, building up the color. This look takes a lot of crease work, a lot of blending in the beginning, so just bear with me here.
This blush isn't as Wait, no, girl, I'm not ready. No, honey. I think I'm just gonna do one eye and then I'll probably do the other eye off camera. Sounds like a plan. That kind of looks like hers. She kind of did a little, kind of swooped it out a little bit.
Palette, and I'm gonna take the dark brown. It's called Elfish, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing kind of, but I'm not really taking this past my crease. With Shooting Star, I was kind of putting that everywhere, but with this shade, I'm really focusing this on the outer corners and I'm dragging it into my crease. I'm being a little bit more precise with this shade. And just slowly building up that color little by little. Lots of building. Now I'm going to take Water Bear.
Not ready. Okay, this looks nothing like hers. Hers looks way more purple than mine. I know that she didn't do this, but I think I just like am incompetent, so I'm just going to go back with Shooting Star and blend a little bit because...
And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with Elfish, focusing this on the outer corners and dragging it into the crease, building up the color little by little.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna pause it before she can finish before me. Shades just look muddy. Hers looks good. Okay, wait, actually, that's not that bad. I'm not mad at it. Hot bitch, finish before you. I'm just kidding, I love you.
Crease effect, but I'm not gonna take it all the way like I usually do or like how I've done in the past. I'm just gonna do like a halfway cut crease. So I took my ColourPop concealer.
Okay, so she took the ColourPop No Filter concealer and it looks like she's using a little bit of a larger concealer brush. I would normally go for a smaller one just because I'm like so anxious about fucking everything up, but if this is what she does, then we gonna have to go with it. I'm scared. Oh no, girl, yep, bigger brushes. Not my thing. Okay, we're gonna take a smaller brush and just clean up a little bit. Miss Keisha! We kinda did it.
And I'm just carving out my lid. You see here what I'm doing. I'm not passing the crease and I'm not really taking it all the way towards the end. And then I'm just gonna fill in my lid, well, fill my lid in with concealer. And then everywhere I applied the concealer, I'm gonna go in with the shade Kaleidoscope. So on a flat brush, I'm just gonna apply this.
Brush. Found a brush. Is it clean now? Oh, nope. Okay. Kaleidoscope on our lid to set the concealer, which is also interesting because normally if I did a half cut crease, I would set my lid then go in with, like I would set it with a translucent powder and then I would go in with the shimmer shade. I never go just into the shimmer shade. I think we're gonna have to touch up Water Bear a little bit on the outer corner because you see we kind of lost it.
I'm just gonna apply this wherever the concealer is.
I'm gonna go back into Water Bear. I think she does that later in the tutorial, but it's bugging me now, so we're doing it now. This doesn't look that bad. I think actually the bigger brush made the cut crease better. She's really packing on this Kaleidoscope shade, so she's like really putting it on.
So to blend the outer corner with the Kaleidoscope shade, I went in with the shade Mermaid Boy, and I'm kind of using this to sandwich the outer corner in with Kaleidoscope. Does that make sense? Well, you see, it goes from like a gradient. It goes from kaleidoscope to mermaid boy to then water bearer, and I think it looks so pretty. So I went back into water bearer just to intensify the blue, because a lot of it did get blended away while we were blending all that eyeshadow. So I'm just adding some more blue to the outer corners. And then to clean up the crease and just, you know, blend everything, make sure it's nice and seamless, I went back into Shooting Star so that I can get rid of these harsh little linesies.
Linesies. Her voice, like, she has a very lightest, like, Cuban accent or whatever. So fucking cute. I love her. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Okay, we did it. This eye had definitely a little bit harder of a time getting there, but I'm gonna be honest, last night I actually did do this look, and it ended in me just being really frustrated because it did not look good at all. It turned out kind of decent this time, and I'm kind of happy. So that just proves that, guys, if you don't get shit on the first try, that is okay. It's totally fine. Like, this is just about learning. Like, you're learning something new, I'm learning something new.
Okay, so I'm gonna hop into Mooney, and I'm gonna use this to hop into Mooney. That was weird. I'm gonna use this to highlight my brow bone. And then I took a makeup wipe to clean up the fallout and to create kind of like a cat eye.
Whoa, 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 go. I almost never highlight my brow bone just because, honestly, I can't be bothered. Like, I don't really give a fuck, but I think Mooney is my favorite shade for highlighting the brow bone and the inner corner because it's such a subtle highlight. You know? Okay, whatever. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the face makeup, and I'm gonna be following the tutorial. I'm gonna be trying to use as many as the same products as she did. I don't have all of them because I'm not
effect to the eyeshadow, so I just made the edges really sharp. So I'm gonna move on.
Should I do that? I don't really have any makeup wipes. I have a dry makeup wipe. So here's what we're gonna do. Girl, if Jeffree Star can lick his makeup brushes, I can lick my makeup wipes. Fuck you. What I find so freaking funny about Jeffree Star is that he was like, I hate like putting things on my fingers, like that's so gross, so unsanitary, and he licks his damn brushes. Okay, I think cleaning it up definitely did help. It still looks ratchet, but
on to the rest of my face before I finish up the eyes. You know the drill. I went in with my Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer, and then I went in with two foundations. The first one is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation Stick.
Don't
I just
have
popped
that.
this on everywhere. And then I mixed in a little bit of my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation.
Don't have that.
I still don't like the Luminous.
I think I'm just gonna use like just a random foundation. I don't think I'm gonna use like a stick foundation, and I don't know. I don't really care that much. And I don't think she does either. Ooh, I just put copious amounts of that primer on my face, and I gotta say, the more you put on, the better it fucking feels. Maybe I don't even want to do foundation. I'm just gonna do concealer. I think she uses the color one, but we'll see.
And then for concealer, I went in with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is the shade Light Neutral. And I'm just buffing that in with a brush. I like doing one side first and then going into the other side because this, I don't know.
Okay, she's doing that and she's blending it in with a brush. I don't have a brush like that. This is kind of the only like concealer brush that I have. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to blend it in one eye at a time because that's what she said she liked to do. So I do agree though that this concealer does dry a little bit fast, but I don't know if she's just doing it with this concealer or she's doing it with all of her concealers. I don't know. It just takes a little bit more time. I shouldn't have made this go so high up because it just makes my eyes look smaller, but too freaking late now. Do you see how like high up I made it like that? I don't know. That's kind of annoying, but
Recently I've been doing that with my concealer, and I feel like it's better because
I forgot how much I like this concealer. I need to use her more.
If I do one eye first. I'm so excited.
She's using Patrick Starr's powder, and I don't have that because a MAC tests on animals. Kathleen. Girl. So I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which is just like another bougie setting powder. I thought that I would opt for something a little bit bougier. She's using like a tapered brush, and I think that I have one. Okay, found it. This is a crown brush. I don't know the number or the details or anything.
This is a great powder. I think especially if you have oily skin because it is very mattifying. So even with my dry skin, I don't think it looked dry under my eyes. So I liked it. To finish up the eyes, I'm going in with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Mainline. I love this eyeliner.
You don't hate me. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do, so she lines her tight line and her waterline with that. I think I can figure out something to do with my waterline where I take an angled brush and I take the water bearer color, I'm pretty sure it was, put that there. And I think for my top lash line, I'm just gonna use a black eyeliner. This is by Vintage. Oh, I think I just went blind from that. Holy shit. Woo, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that water bearer shade and we're gonna take a angled brush. And you're just gonna take that on the angled brush and then you're gonna put it on your waterline. I do like the reason why I'm I'm not skipping out on the blue liner step altogether is because I actually really like the effect that it gave. I'm such a DIY Tumblr queen.
And then for my lower lash line, it's very quick. I just went in with some Shooting Star, then some Elfish, and then I went in with...
Oh, chill. Shooting Star. Also, it would have been better if I didn't have such a high up thing, because then my lower lash line could blend, but it's like a 90 fucking degree angle. I passed geometry. Where did I put the fucking brush? Use Water Bearer 2. I'm gonna get a more precise brush and like smudge the lower lash line. Hers looks so much better. Holy shit.
For my inner corners, I went in with a little bit of Moony, but since this look is so intense, I wanted to go in with something even more intense than that.
I'm gonna do that and do that even more intense.
So I took the ColourPop highlighter in Flexitarian.
I hate
and I just popped that right on my...
I'm a pro beauty guru. I have like a nice collection of ColourPop highlighters that I never use. So I'm taking that. I'm excited. I haven't used her in a while and I know that she is hop in. Here we go. Oh honey.
For mascara, I'm using the Thrive Causemetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara.
I don't know what that is. Never heard of Thrive Causemetics. Why don't we use the Bella Pierre Volume Lash Waterproof Mascara. It has a similar-ish wand, I think, maybe. I'm so bad at putting on lashes after I put on mascara. I never do that. So this is gonna be something new, challenging. Does she do her lower lashes too?
I'm only applying a little bit of this because I'm going in with some falsies. These are the Camille number 16 Easy Lash Falsies.
Okay, I wish that I had those because those look so cool. They're like only the ends of your eyes and I don't have those. So I'm just gonna use my Kiss one because I feel like they get really wispy towards the outer portion of your eye. So I'm gonna put those on and I'll be right back. That took a damn minute. Okay, that took forever.
From here, I'm just brushing out the mascara, making sure. And then I went in with my Causemetics Illustrative Eyeliner in the felt tip. And
these eyelashes are too big. I'm not doing that. Okay, then she went in with a really like small mascara. So I'm going to be using the Pixie Lash Mascara. Oh my god, she is such a goddess. Holy shit. She just like, it's paused right now and I'm just looking at her and I'm looking at me. And yeah.
And then I went in with some bronzer. This is the Thrive Causemetics Sun Chaser Bronzer.
I don't have that, but she described it as like a soft blendable, so that.
Rhea, I love to contour with this. It's such a smooth, creamy bronzer. I love it.
Oh, okay. And she's contouring her nose too, but with a bigger brush.
And then to warm up the skin just a little bit more and give myself a little bit more of like a bronzy glow, I went in with the ColourPop.
I had this bronzer, but I lost it. Lost it before I could even try it, which is the worst part, but she said it has a little bit of a sheen to it. So I'm gonna assume that it's kind of like the Tarte Park Gap Princess Bronzer, and I'm gonna use this.
A little bit more of a glow. For blush, I'm mixing these two together. This is the Jouer Blush Duo in Adore.
I'm gonna use this. She mixed two shades together, and this kind of looks like the two shades mixed together. I don't know, a little bit maybe. Oh cool, my camera's gonna die.
And then to highlight the tops of my cheeks, I'm taking one of my favorite ColourPop highlighters. This is the Here Kitty Kitty highlighter.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I feel like such a fake beauty guru. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the Too Faced Candlelight Glow in Rosy Glow. I think this is kind of like a curly highlighter. I don't know. I need to use a slightly different brush just because this highlighter is a little bit difficult.
And then I'm just gonna melt everything into the skin.
What does she use?
Bring everything down. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray.
I have that! I'm almost out of it though, but I have it! Oh! I haven't used her in a while though. Guys, if one of you guys has a YouTube channel, you should do a Recreating Osterlund's makeup tutorial. I would love to watch that. Oh, I feel so pretty. Whenever I wear fake lashes and a lot of highlighter, I feel pretty.
And then I'm gonna pop on my lip combo. This is the Nude Sticks Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Whisper, one of my favorite nude colors ever. And then I'm going to pop on some gloss on top. This is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Moonchild.
Okay, I don't have either of those, but that kind of looks like I have a ColourPop lip gloss. I need to find a better way to organize my lip drawer. Here, it's in Aquarius. It's actually her ColourPop collab. It kind of looks like that. Oh my god, it looks exactly like that.
And that completes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye.
I'm not done. Okay, so this is the final look. I'm actually really happy with the way that it turned out. It definitely exceeded my expectations after, especially after like what happened last night. I didn't think that I was expecting to like have to choose a different YouTuber, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think that I learned like a new technique for makeup. Like I've never really done a kind of a half cut crease like this. I don't know. I never really use that many deep colors. I feel like I usually stick with lighter colors. I don't know. I'm really pleased altogether. I love Kathleen Lights. She's my favorite. So I had so much fun making this video. Let me know if you guys did this video. If you guys have YouTube channels, who did you do? Did it turn out well? Are you gonna do it again? So yeah, please comment, rate, subscribe, suck my dick, and keep on recreating Kathleen Lights Makeup tutorial.